we're going to have to reform Social Security. I was honestly dismayed at the opposition party on this front. The president put a proposal on the table. He indicated a great deal of flexibility. He even put forward Bob Posen's proposal of a, if you will, a graduated inflator rate for higher income people as a way to solve the problem, and laid that on the table. And the Democratic Party came back and said, "There's no problem. We don't need to solve this," which I thought was not the answer he expected, and certainly not the answer America needed. We can reform our Social Security program. There are a number of levers that we can pull. I do not like the lever of raising taxes. I think that should be eliminated as the possible course. But there are other suggestions. One is the Posen proposal, which is having having the rate of inflation for the initial Social Security benefit being the CPI index rather than the wage index for people of higher incomes. That goes a long way to solving the problem. There are other levers as well. There's extending the retirement age or putting in place individual accounts, particularly funded with the surplus that's being generated today. That has a lot of merit. So those are the options that are on the table. We're going to have to get Republicans and Democrats to finally sit in a room, acknowledge the degree of the problem, and come up with a solution. And that's something which I think can be done and has to be done by either by the current administration or by the next one. In Medicaid, yeah.
Before you move off that, even if you accept the long-term benefits of individual accounts, you've got substantial short-term costs. How do you pay for that?
When you say short-term costs, I'm not. Well,
right
now we have a huge surplus.
Make up the difference.
Well, we have a huge surplus right now.
But that goes away very
by
rapidly.
2017.
Right.
Yeah. So in the interim, you can take the funding if we want to help finance individual accounts. People could say, "Yeah, I want a portion of my Social Security to go to an individual account," and that could be financed by the surplus that exists up through 2017 or 2023. I'm trying to remember I think it's 2017. Oh, it's Medicare that flips in 2017, and I think Social Security a little later than that. But that can finance a portion of it. But I've described the others. One is a different inflator rate for people of higher income for their initial benefit, and an inflator rate based on the CPI as opposed to the wage index is one lever that's been spoken about. The other is extending the retirement age. The other is individual accounts. Those are the three major. And, of course, the fourth is taxes, and I'm not in favor of the tax lever.